Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, welcome in, welcome back, and welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today is Monday, July 21st. We are getting closer and closer to the end of July, midsummer here in Maine, and I can't believe how fast the time has flown. I have had so much going on. I've been not able to do as many readings as I'd like. Went to visit a friend on Friday, had company over the weekend, and that's typically Friday and Saturday is when I get most of my readings done. But anyway, here we are. Scorpios, welcome in. Sun, rising, moon, Venus, whatever it is for you. We are going ahead with the wisdom of the oracle. That's what I was prompted to grab first. And 3 cards came out of the deck. So we are going to run with it and see what spirit messages there are for you. Please do remember this is a collective general reading for the sign. This is not a one-to-one. And take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, so the first card out was number 2, Yin. This is the feminine part of yin and yang. 2, you can see how pink it is. Beautiful card there. The oracle's face is down here on this box. And the meaning of this card has to do with the feminine energy of receiving, receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, Scorpios. Not really in your purview most of the time. Scorpios are pretty bold when it comes to relationships. Gathering information and taking cues. The art of conscious allowing. So this card is reminding you that sometimes it's not the right time to be that bold person who makes the first move. Sometimes we need to step back and let things flow and let things happen, right? So that's the message of the very first card that came out. The next card that came out is number, and I also want to mention that 2s are about balance and choice. So right now it's going to be important for you to lean more onto your feminine side of receiving and letting someone else make the first move and sitting back and letting things flow instead of kind of pushing things to happen. And then came No Place Like Home, number 50. 5s are about choice. So right off the bat, you have a 2, which is balance and choice, and you have a 5, which is change. Excuse me, I said choice, but it's change. Balance and choice and change coming right out. Your next card I want to point out is a 41, which is also a 5. So you're sitting in the middle of balancing the change, basically, with the 2 in the middle and the 5s flanking. No place like home. Authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin, being comfortable with who you are. Very, very important. This is something that I talk about on my channel all the time. My guides constantly bring in messages of people having authenticity and integrity. Really, really important to be who you are, be yourself, not to be what someone else wants, but to just be you. Very, very important. And then that last card out is soulmates. Beautiful card. And again, like I said, 41, which is a 5. Oh, the oracle's face is up in the clouds. I forgot to look at where it was in the No Place Like Home, but I think it's on the roof of that house. So penguins mate for life, and this is showing 2 penguins kind of hugging there with all the hearts and the key right here. See the key there? Harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. This doesn't have to be about love, right? The card is soulmates, but the message spans all types of relationships, right? What is the key to the relationship that you're fostering right now? Is there a new relationship coming in? What is the key for that to be harmonious, right? Harmonious partnerships. All right, let's see what the tarot brings in. Here we go. What does the tarot have to add? Just as I cut the deck, your card was right there, Scorpios. Your card was right there, and Spirit gave me a glimpse of it. So, all right. So, remembering the feminine, letting things flow, no place like home, being authentic, feeling comfortable in your own skin, soulmates, harmonious partnerships. Love it. So, it feels almost like there's something going on with someone. It could be a husband, wife, lover. Oh, I thought that was going to flip, but it didn't. It could be a coworker, but it seems like right now it's really important to let it flow. And there's that Ace of Cups. That is a new start, but seeing things in a different perspective, my lovely Scorpios, right? Ooh, look at that. Hanging in. Double message about being authentic, being authentically you, being comfortable in your own skin, and a different perspective. Right off the bat, Scorpios, you have two cards telling you that you need to see things in a different way. All right, so it could be that stepping back and letting things flow, seeing the big picture before you move. There's romance, Knight of Cups. That is romance, but it can also be about harmonious relationships. So Scorpios, wow, you've got quite the messages coming through. Nine of Cups. That is everything that you have created in the loving, nurturing way. Page of Pentacles, that's a new start and something to do with how you earn your money, how you earn your living. Oh, and the King of Pentacles. All right, wowzers. Okay, let's take these in the order in which they came and see what this is. Wow, I can't believe this. This is quite a message. Okay, so Ace of Cups. You see the moon and all the different phases in the eye there. Cups are water signs. Aces are new beginnings. This is a new beginning, but seeing things differently. So this could definitely be in a relationship where maybe you've got to take a step back, like this card was saying here, the yin, letting things flow, kind of letting somebody else make the first move. Possibly you're repairing a relationship. You're looking for the key to a harmonious relationship. And then right after that is the Hanging Man. Okay, this card is a 12, which pairs down to a 3, which is creation and collaboration. But this card is really telling you to feel comfortable with yourself, your choices, your beliefs, being authentically you, which is, yeah, exactly what the No Place Like Home card has told us. Being comfortable in your own skin, being comfortable with who you are. And a lot of us struggle with that. We think we need to be a certain way, do a certain thing, say a certain thing to fit in or to be accepted, when we really just need to be who we were created to be. We're each unique in our own special way. The Knight of Cups is moving forward. This can be moving forward in romance, but it is a loving, nurturing water sign energy here with this Knight. Knights are forward moving. So this is moving forward. Now you're going to have to decide whether this is talking about love or some other type of partnership in business or what have you. It'll be different for each one of you watching. And then you have the Nine of Cups. Nines being accomplishment, all of this Cups energy, loving, nurturing energy created. He's really proud of everything that he's created, and he's holding up his cup to celebrate. So sometimes I get a little bit of a different message from my guides on this one, but they're telling me, no, this is the straightforward, look at all I have created in my relationships. Okay, so what have you created for relationships? How are they going? Are they harmonious? Because it looks like from this Nine of Cups that they are. Could be something new that you have to do. Maybe this is all of the older energy that you created with this partnership, romance, co-creation, co-collaboration, whatever it is. And you have to look at things in a different way, possibly. Maybe there's someone that you've wanted a relationship. I don't normally do love readings, but I have to give you what they're giving me. Maybe there's some person that maybe you've been friends with and either they want more or you want more, and it's looking like maybe look at it from a different perspective to you or the other person. Definitely could be love, Scorpios, right? And Scorpios, You are typically very mysterious about your feelings. They're giving me another message here. Maybe your partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, doesn't understand your feelings or isn't comprehending them. Thank you, Spirit. So you're needing to go about it in a different way, right? And something different that you need to do. Then all of a sudden, the Pentacles pop in. Page of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. So the Page is kind of a new phase in business or how you earn your money. Pages can be messengers, but not so much the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is really learning something new and something to do with your material world, your earthly matters, right? Learning something new there. So that's a different kind of part of this message, a different type of thing coming in. The King of Pentacles has worked really hard to create his kingdom, to create all the beauty, all the money, all of the opportunities and all the things that he has done in his work life. And this King of Pentacles is kind of ready to say, okay, I want to put my staff down for a bit. I've done a lot of work on this. So again, I'm getting this feeling about the balance between work and love, work and play, work and your relationships, Scorpios. So I'm kind of getting it may be time to spend a little bit more time on, because most of these cards, other than these two, have to do with relationships with yourself and others. So it may be time to say, okay, I've worked enough overtime. I've created enough of this. It's time for a vacation. All right. That's kind of what I'm hearing here. So yeah. Letting things flow, right? Looking for the key to a harmonious relationship, feeling comfortable in your own skin and seeing things in a different perspective. Yeah. Okay, Scorpios. This is, I mean, the message is straightforward. Right from the beginning, right from the get-go, we saw it. Calling on your feminine side more, right? Whoops, I'm holding the deck upside down. Seagull. That is definitely a Maine bird or an ocean bird. Yeah, and feeling comfortable with yourself, feeling comfortable with your choices. Yeah, that's hard for me to do. I picture myself all the time just wearing medieval type clothing and cloaks and cape, but I don't do it. I wish I could. I'd love to go out dressed like that every day, because that's how I feel. That's who I feel my real soul is. My real person is the one with the medieval clothing and cloaks and just, I don't know. But I don't know what would happen if I did that. I'd love to be comfortable enough to just say, you know what, I don't care. This is how I want to dress and I'm going to. I wish I could get there. All right, Seagull is 45. This is another 9. Remember, you had the 9 of Cups. 9s being accomplishment. Almost there. Almost done. Follow your inner voice. Travel far. Love that. Follow your inner voice. It goes right along with what we were saying about listening to your own gut as far as being authentic to yourself, being who you are, being comfortable in your own skin. Love it. And then you have Hyena. This is a 38. This is 11. Very powerful number. So you started out with a 2. And when you look at an 11, 2 ones, it adds up to a 2. Balance and choice, right, Scorpios? Hyena. Be versatile and adaptable to circumstances. Hello. Yeah, that's seeing things in a different perspective. That is going with the flow. That is letting things flow. That is stepping back and looking at things, right? That is being comfortable in your own skin, finding the key to the harmonious relationship. I love this for you, Scorpios. This is great. And then possibly taking a little bit of a break from the overtime, from working so much, taking a vacation to appreciate that one that you love. Just remember that Ace of Cups and that Hanging Man of being authentically you and seeing things in a different perspective, right? Seeing things in a different perspective. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, Please do give the video a like, a thumbs up, a share. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. Every single view helps me. Likes help it go around YouTube. And I'm still growing my channel, so I appreciate every single one of those. Thank you so much. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.